Hello, this is Stephen Lowery at Security National Life, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about how to use the Agent Portal. So without any further ado, let's get started. This is the Security National Life Agent Portal. Once an agent logs into the home screen, this is what you're going to see. So you'll notice that we've got a very simple dashboard here. First, we have uploads. Now, this is where you go to put new business into Security National Life. You've got a paper application. You're going to scan it just like you do to make a PDF. You're going to save that PDF to your computer. And if you click on Uploads, you'll see that you'll be able to just drag that file into the Uploads section and send it on to the new business department, and we'll have your application processed the same day if you get it to us before 11:30 Mountain Time. Next, we have our SNL Rate Calculator. Now, the Rate Calculator is a great tool to use on your phone or anywhere else so that you can give your prospects quotes. So let's do a quote right now just so we can go over a couple of things that are interesting about it. We're going to choose a simple security plan preferred. We've done our field out in writing, and we're sure that our client is a preferred client. We're going to have a client that is in Louisiana. Age is going to be 51 years old. Face amount is $10,000 worth of coverage. A male, non-tobacco user. If we choose to sell a rider with the policy, we can make the choice here. For our purposes on this demonstration, we're not going to use a rider. So once we've calculated, we can see here that we've got a face amount of $10,000. On the EFT, it's $32.78. Now, if the prospect chooses to use a monthly credit card or debit card or direct billing, it'll be $34.70. Keep in mind, agents, that we only get paid advances on EFTs. Okay? So that's the rate calculator. Now let's go back to the calculator, and let's assume that this person does want a child rider for $5,000 and an accidental death benefit rider also for $5,000. And rather than using the face amount, we're going to toggle the switch right here, and we're going to let our client have a budget of $80 a month. Once we calculate the rate, we find out that the face amount for this prospect is $26,100 plus a $5,000 child rider and another $5,000 accidental death benefit rider. Again, you'll notice that there is a small difference between the monthly bank draft or the choice of a credit card or direct bill. So that's it. That's the rate calculator. It's very simple. We're going to go back to the Agent Portal. The next thing you'll see is how many pending policies you have. Now, this agent whose portal I'm using right now to illustrate this doesn't have any pending policies in at the moment. The next section is your pay statements, and you can download your pay statements right here. You can click the button. And finally, we have a summary of how this person's persistency goes and how their progress towards the chairman's excellence goal is. There will be a little section at the bottom of the Agent Portal that shows us news. Now, starting at the top is Lead Hub. I'm not going to go through Lead Hub in this video in the interest of time. I'm going to make a separate video that details how to use Lead Hub, how it works, and what it does for you as an agent. It's an amazing tool. Next, we have our newsletters, then our policy reports. Through here, you can check on whatever policies you have that are out there that might be late or lapsed or pending. You can even see your claims simply by clicking on the hourglass. Again, you have another access to your pay statements just here. The marketing section is right here under the little icon that looks like a house. So once you open the house, you can go to ordering supplies. So let's take a look at supplies ordering right now. The first thing you'll see with supplies ordering is the applications page. Starts off with all the applications you'll need in your area. We have the Simple Security Plan, which is our flagship product. This is the one you want to sell the most of. It's the FPP1. Depending on your state, it might be the FPP plan. We have the Security Care Plan and the MIB plan. We've also included contract completion brochures so that you can fill out all your contracts. Make sure you get them back to us correctly, because pending business is business that doesn't pay. So let's get those policies issued correctly. If you happen to be a first guarantee agent, we also have applications for those at the bottom. Now, when you go to order an application, there's two ways you can get it into your hands. First is you can download a PDF. If you click on the download button, you get the actual PDF of the product. You can print it out and take it with you to your appointment. It does include the COVID-19 questionnaire. Keep in mind that only those prospects who are over the age of 65 need to complete the COVID-19 questionnaire. Then the Simple Security Plan application. We're going to go through that in another video. And that's it for application. Oh, I meant to make another point. You can also order applications. You simply type in the quantity that you want, up to 20, add to cart, and check out. It's just like checking out on Amazon. There is no cost for the applications. They come to you free of cost. We'll send you a box, and you'll be able to conduct business that way. The next section of the marketing tab is brochures. This is where we keep all of our marketing materials. So the final expense brochure, which is this one, is the one that we use at the kitchen table. It's the sales presentation. Inside, it has a memorial guide. It has instructions for funerals and last final preparations. It also has a historical record of your prospect, which is a great marketing tool. It's a conversational tool. It's a way to help you break the ice when you're in the home. We have our Peace of Mind brochure, which has a direct mail card attached to it. You can order 20 of these at a time for free. We'll send them to your house. Take a rubber stamp, just like this one. Stamp your agent number on those, and place them indoors around the neighborhood where you're working. If somebody sends that back to us, we'll look up your agent number and send it right back to you, and you'll get a lead out of the deal. So it's a pretty powerful tool. I use it all the time. I probably get one back of those a month. When I was working a lot more in the field, I got a few more, but that's it. We have forms that you might need to do business with Security National Life: a notice of cancellation form, replacement forms. In most states, it is required that you supply a replacement form even if the client is not replacing business but simply adding coverage. I know that's certainly true in Louisiana. Funeral instruction services, historical record information, and finally the counselor evaluation form. I recently used the counselor evaluation form at a kitchen table, in which I'll pull it up and let you see it. I recently used this at a kitchen table. I had completed the sale, and as I was cleaning up the paperwork, I slid this form across the table and I asked the client to fill it out for me. Couple of simple questions. How did I make you feel? Did I make you feel comfortable? Were you happy with the arrangements we put in place? Did I answer all your questions? Would you recommend me to friends, relatives, and neighbors? And finally, who do you know? And usually I'll get 2 or 3 names and phone numbers on this referral list from a client that I've done a good job for. But in this particular house that we worked in about a month ago, we came out of the house with 20 referrals. 20 referrals. I think a couple of policies have been sold on those referrals since then. So I was working with another agent training, but yeah, we got 20, which is not common, but it does happen. So please use the counselor evaluation form. So back to the form section. These are the forms that we have available to you on the agent portal. We also have a few general items that can be very useful to you. The schedule of Social Security benefit payments. Please download this and print it. I'm going to tell you why this is so important. Persistency is the name of the game in this business. We get paid on the business that we keep on the books over and over again, month after month for years. And one of the keys to keeping persistency high, where you want it to be, is setting the correct draft dates. And for most of our clientele, they're on Social Security, so they get paid on a given day of the month. So it asks you to be very careful about making sure that you carry a copy of the Social Security benefit payment with you. It updates every year, and you can help your client decide on the correct draft date for their policy. We also have our medication list. We also have a form that you can download and take with you, or we'll send you, that helps you write down medications if you have too many to fit on the application. We have the diagram of the sale, which is sort of sales training. It kind of helps you understand what the process of making a sale is. We've got appointment setting scripts. We've got a sales presentation script, the COVID-19 questionnaire, and finally our rate book, which is our underwriting guide. Has a perfect description of all of our plans so that you can get to know the products really well. Highly recommend you read at least the first 8 pages of this document. It should be in your agent startup kit, so you've got a copy of it already. If you want to order leads, it takes place right here on the agent portal. If I assign leads to you, you'll find them here under the orange envelope that says Direct Mail Instant Leads. If you're ordering leads for yourself, you've got 2 choices. You can use a traditional FE mailer or RGI, postcard mailer. You've got Facebook leads, and you've got live transfers. I'll make different videos on each of these subjects, and I'll provide links to this video that gets you there. But this is where you order your leads, in the marketing section. We also have marketing materials available for you, Facebook cover photos, and SNL swag. The SNL polo shirt, the pad folio, SNL pins, computer bags, and magnetic chip clips. Now listen, folks, if you're a new agent, don't buy a polo shirt. Just sell a policy in your first 2 weeks. We'll send you a polo shirt as a thank you. Plus, we're going to give you a lead credit bonus. Same goes with the pad folio and the computer bag. Your first 60 days at Security National Life is an important time in your career. We're committed to helping you get there, get a great start. And part of that is we're going to give you some rewards for production in the first 60 days. I'll do another video that focuses on that, but you have the opportunity to get a free pad folio and a free computer bag. So that's the marketing section of the agent portal. If you have any questions, of course, you can contact me. Then we have the management tab, which has my hierarchy. Most of you don't have a hierarchy, but if you do, you'll be able to see them here. And that's really it. That's the nuts and bolts of the Security National Life Agent Portal. It's very simple, and it's one of the cleanest ones in the game, in my opinion. If you have any questions about it, my name is Stephen Lowery. I've got my phone number below. Give me a call, and I'll walk you through any questions that you have. Thank you, and go out there and sell something.